Hey guys, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers and Will Howard. So there is talk about Aaron Rodgers returning, and it makes sense. In the sense that Aaron Rodgers feels so much more refreshed than he has in the last couple of seasons, and that's a good sign, especially since he's a 42-year-old. He's going to be turning 43 this year. And being with a organization like the Jets, that's going to drain you. You're not going to feel excited. You're not going to feel like you're going to want to play football again. And being with Pittsburgh, I think that has really um, improved his morale. He likes the organization. He has respect for the organization. The team has respect for him. They praise him. They love his leadership. So it makes sense for him to return. And he really did not do bad at all this season, especially for a 42-year-old having a very mellow offense. Arthur Smith was not a good offensive coordinator. He was good when he was with Tennessee, when, what was that, like 10 years ago, when he did really good there. And he had Derrick Henry, who essentially was unstoppable, and he still kind of is. Um, So there is actually hope for Aaron Rodgers to do even better than what he did this year. And then there's a lot of talk about Will Howard, Will Howard getting the start, people wanting to get the start, organization having high praise for him. They've liked how he has developed, even though he didn't play any snaps. But in practices, they see how he commands the huddle, how sharp he is at the line of scrimmage, like how he's aware. I like how he meshes well with the team, which makes sense. So the team's going to enjoy him, and he's going to have fun with the team. And I think that's what you need. It can't just be all business. You need to be able to have. And I think he's going to bring an energy that uh, that some people really can't, because they're just not fun, or they just take things too serious. But Rogers also took a lot of pride in mentoring him, which I like. That means those two mesh well together as well. And that means Rogers took it serious. He knows he's at the end of his career, so you might as well like pass on the knowledge. And just imagine what Will Howard's going to be able to do learning under Aaron Rodgers for 2 seasons. Imagine what he's going to be able to do with a offensive minded head coach and a what could easily be a lot more exciting offense. Better schemes than a pitch to the outside, run in the middle, dump off, or go ball. It's not going to be boring. And I talked about this before with Brian Angelico. I know I'm pronouncing his last name wrong. Um, but he was the Vikings passing game coordinator. He was a offensive passing game coordinator and their tight ends coach. Look at how well that offense did. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be so much more exciting, and I can't wait to see what we have. I don't think we should be drafting a QB anytime soon. I know that Big Ben agrees because I heard him in his podcast, or was in an interview, but him saying Pittsburgh should not draft a QB the next 2, 3 seasons, and they should just build around, build around the team, and then get a rookie quarterback to come in there. Or if Will Howard makes that step that is needed, then you are set up for success. You're going to have these teams like the Raiders. It's seeming, there's a highly good chance that they're going to draft Mendoza. And look at what they got. All they got is Ashton Genty, and Brock Bowers on that offense. They have no stars at wide receiver. They got one or two good or decent offensive linemen. Granted, they're going to have Clint Kubiak, who did really good with Seattle, but there's going to be a lot of growing pains. It's going to be slow moving for them. So the best thing to do is build the team before you get a rookie quarterback, before you throw in not a highly experienced person. Build up the O line, make sure there's good pass catchers, not just one, but there's I think the future is bright for Pittsburgh right now. Yeah, there wasn't exciting coaching hires. I think they have under the radar coaching hires, and they could easily very well surprise people. I think there's a lot of upside with what Pittsburgh's doing right now. Let me know what you guys think. Talk with you later.